Yeah. Yo. Can you hear me? Cool. Just give me a second. Let me figure this out. Hold on. Hold up. Give me a second. All right. Can you hear me? I know I'm gonna keep asking, but I'm trying to test something. Just trying to see if this works. Alright, can you hear the audio in the background? Yes or no? I'm trying to test something here. I'm trying to see if you can hear the audio. I'm trying to just see if this works. I'm going to turn it down a bit. Wait, it's quiet. No background audio on my end. Okay, so audio. Let me just try this. Add existing. You know what? Let me try it like this. Excuse me. Apply. All right. All right. Just see if you can hear the background audio now. Can you hear it now or no? Sorry, the first 10 15 minutes of this is just going to be troubleshooting. Okay, you can hear it. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright. So, let me try. Audio. Applicate. Hold on. Oh. Application. Oh, hold on. This is actually... Yo. That's going to be very useful if that consistently works. Alright. So, sorry about that. I know that took like a good, 15 minutes, 15 minute-ish time frame. But, fuck it. We figured it out, I guess. So, welcome to the stream. My name is Polo V. You call me V, Polo, either whatever you want. So if you somehow watch live stream for the 3 people who did, I assume I'm gonna be real with you. I apologize for the stream ending abruptly like that. I wanted a better outro if I was getting off, but my stream crashed or my OBS was tripping, so So we got that. So that's one thing I wanted to address. So sorry about that, but we in it now. We good. This, that, and the third, and whatnot. 2. As you can see, actually, you can't see it. Let's switch it. Hold up. Can it not get? Hold on. My OBS is tripping. All right. There we go. So as you see here, the audio is testing. So for context, the reason why I'm testing this is because last stream I caught 12 copyright claims and I'm just like, ooh, I'm good off that. So, I'm not getting copyright for shit, I'm good off that. I appreciate the offer, but how about we don't? So there's that. So now on these streams we'll have non-copyrighted music playing. So I thought with the slow reverb music it would help. Clearly it didn't. So, we just gotta play no copyright. I still need a better music though. I was just doing that for a test. So slow and reverb didn't work. I thought what the fuck? Wait, it said non-copyright. Whoa. Hold on, nope. I'm not, nope. I know it says non-copyrighted, but, gaming lo-fi hip-hop beats. Let's just do that. Alright, I can do that. I am good with that. So let me switch back to the Blender file. Alright, so hold on. How's the audio? Is it too distracting? Can you hear it okay? I was trying to make sure it's not too loud over my voice, too overbearing. Let me just... Alright, cool. Now, I know this is gonna be aggravated, but I'm gonna ask one more time. I just need to know. Can you hear this at all? Hold on. Just in case you can, let me not play it for too long. I'm avoiding copyright to save my life. You got me fucked up if you think I'm getting copyright. If I'm getting another copyright claim, I'm good. I am good. Just... Yeah, let me backtrack that. I could hear the Blender music. Damn it. Alright, clearly... Hold on. You weren't supposed to. Hold on. Rename and properties. Window match title. Properties for application audio. Not copyright music. So I guess, it's in the beta testing for a reason. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know why I'm thinking this could work. Let me try this one more time. All right, could you hear? Could you hear? Can you hear it now? Oh shit, Rainbow, what's popping? Shout out, hey man, shout out to I Eats Rainbow. I eat rainbows. I said I eat. I eat rainbows. All right, this is not panning out like I expected. All right, give me a second, cause I need to hear. Give me 3D. What in the cancel application audio? Settings, audio, desktop. You know what? I'm not gonna be worried about it. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna get too worried. I'm gonna be so real. Because if the song I'm making into the actual animation itself, the only copyrighted song, I think I should be fine. But yeah, so we're just gonna go with that. We're gonna play the. Is it not? Okay, so it's showing in the stream. We're gonna just play gaming lo-fi music. That will not get copyrighted. I hope not. I'm gonna be so real with you. If I get copyrighted, nigga, I'm finna be mad as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. Off non-copyrighted music. I mean, what do you expect me to do at that point? I don't know. I don't know. YouTube gonna have to see me about that. But alright. Enough of that. I think we got everything set up, so let's get to the point. The first 20 minutes was just kind of startup, so let me switch monitors real quick. Hold on. Not switch monitors. Okay, now so let me play the audio. Alright. So we have to keep it copyright free, you know what I'm saying? So we should be good besides the song I have to play, but I'll be fine. So where we left off last time, we were doing, hold on. Oh, the lighting is so beautiful. Oh, this feels like some cinematic shit, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like, this is clean. So, hold on, Rainbow. This is my idea, right? So, let me see if you see the vision here. So, you know, we had, you know, the musical ramen and whatnot. That's what we had, the ramen. But then I thought about it. We were trying to do, like, I was trying different shapes, but what if we put the spheres in there and we make it meatballs and make this spaghetti meatballs? Do you see the vision? You see in the vision, my boy? Let me see if he sees the vision. Sounding delicious as hell right now. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna go to geometry notes. And sorry. Instead of the cylinder, I'm gonna put the icosphere in the set shade smooth. I'm gonna put the icosphere in the set shade smooth. Then I'm going to increase the radius. I still can't figure out the life of me. I still can't figure out the life of me. What the... Sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. But so I have the spheres to instance, and then I'm going to see if I can do this one thing. Instances. I'm going to Shift A, realize instances. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. Hold on. Okay, nothing. So we do that. So wait, so let me try to do a displacement. Okay. So the idea is where, okay, so it's affecting everything but this. Okay, I'm trying to have the displacement only affect the spheres. So what we probably need to do so we have the right idea, so we do that. We realize instances. I put it here, and then let me try doing clouds. That is disgusting. I was trying to have it have bumps. We can try a noise, but that feels too... Yeah. Hold on, so that's not working out. There's hella delay here. Yeah, nah, you're good, bro. You're good. I expected it to be a lot of delay. I had to get used to that my first stream, so you know. Hold on, give me a second, I'll be back. Alright, sorry about that, I'm back. So, what was I gonna do? Yeah. So, I was trying to see if the instances... So the displacement texture thing I was trying to do clearly didn't work. So yeah, let me realize all... I don't know if that... Actually realize all my make or break something. Wait. Damn. Well, ladies and gentlemen, That's what we call a crash stream. So, you know, well, not a crash stream, a crash Blender file. Right when you said that, well, damn. Well, luckily we didn't progress too much, so we should be fine. Alright, what the? Hold on. Vomit. We should be good here. We should be good here. Okay, streaming it. So this. Oh my gosh, nigga, the lighting, bro. The lighting. Sorry, not shading. Geometry nodes. We do that. We go icosphere into the set shade smooth. Then now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna isolate the instance. This is something I'm trying to think about how we're gonna make work. So this is what I'm thinking. So you technically would have hold on. So realize instance could be after transform geometry, and that could do something. So let's see. Let's try decimate. Like, that's not the modifier I'm trying to use, but let's just see what that does. Actually, I thought about it. Maybe shouldn't do that. Hold on. No. This shit about to crack. Oh, thank God it's not. Thank God, bro. Thank God it didn't crash, bro. I thought the stream was about to crash low key, bro. Thank God it didn't. Alright, so let's use displace, and we get a displacement map. Let's go clouds. Let's lower the size a bit. Musgrave. Okay, so everything's being distorted, so then that's the issue when we only want the instances to be distorted. So it's gonna be a challenge, but I'm all up for it. I'm 100% up for it. I love challenges. I love challenges, Charlie. I love challenges. Okay, yeah. Hopefully y'all got that reference, smiling friends. Okay. Anyways, let's get to it. So wait, what the maybe does that, but like I can use modifiers at this point. So join geometry, because it's turned the curve to mesh. And there's a realize instances here. That's why I'm able to. Alright. But like, I think because since these two are connected. Hold on. Can I grab it? Can I grab the box? Since this and this section is connected by the set position and delete the geometry, so it doesn't overload the file with the vertices it has. First of all, let's take this ugly displace off. Let's start there. So then afterwards, we can just see what we have, and then we gotta isolate the problem. So if we go to Shift A, so we have instances on points, 2 points, realize, rotate, scale, translate, set instance transform, and scale, rotate, scale, instance. What's the difference in instance scale and scale instance? I think scale instance sounds like you're scaling the actual instance, so instance scale. Oh, this is something you just put, I think you would put in that, but I'm trying to isolate it, so instance 2 points. Oh shit. Okay, so if it doesn't realize all the spheres will not show up and it won't animate the way I need it to. So yeah, jeez. Hold on. I'm trying to look it up. So I was thinking it would be realized instance, but I might not be using the node correctly. Or maybe I'm not, maybe it's the order operation I have it. So then we have the realized instance here. So it would probably be better after putting the realized instance after the instance on points, because here we would do it. So let's do. Actually, push comes to shove, I have an idea. So instance on points, with we put the realized instance here. So then we can make a cloud texture instead of third. You don't realize all here, but you can realize all here. But you don't do it here. Maybe that does something. It does jack. Okay. Good for us. Number of levels of nested instances to realize on top of each other. I don't know how that really works. Okay, it doesn't do anything. Realize all levels of nested instances for a top level instances overrides the value of the depth input, so there's no point of having a depth input, I guess. So okay, so if you don't, okay, let me try something. So you turn off realize all, and then you put in the depth so you can control it. Yeah, I don't think raising the number is doing anything. So maybe we could do a 0.2, 0.3 maybe. No, it just stays at 0. You gotta go 0 to 1. We can't. There's no in between. None of that. Maybe selection, bake value. Hold on. No. Okay. Probably better just to realize all. So then unless, hold on, unless on this, hold up, I thought of a weird idea. I'm not gonna say it's gonna work, but I'm just saying it could. And then you'll have pick instance. Okay, that just clearly did not work unless this does something. Alright, so let's just scrap the, you know, let's just scrap this idea. I have an idea. So instead of using instances for this, let's go to solid view. We import a sphere. Let's just do icosphere. Alright, cool. So we do that. And then we'll put a displace modifier on it. Like that. You can affect the size. I don't want it to be that pointy though, so like that, maybe, right? So then once we do that, we take the displacement modifier off of it. So then once we get this icosphere, we're gonna name this icosphere Meatball. So then we name it Meatball, and then we drag it here. So then we put this in set shade smooth. Oh, and it perfectly instance. I don't know why it does that, but I'm not gonna be the one. I'm not gonna be the nigga to complain about it, to be honest with you. So then we can do random value. No. Oh yeah, that doesn't work, does it? Okay. See, there we go. And this is a lot better than trying to do it through instance. I know there's a way to do it. I just don't know what it is. Right? So now that we see so now it's kind of coming together. The second and third kind of want to be a little lumpy. So we have set shade smooth after everything, but instead of doing that, we can have set shade smooth. Not set shade smooth, sorry, set material for the notes. Then we can have it for, sorry, Shift D for the noodles, but for the instances for the spheres, we can have a different texture. So because we can do separate since we separate everything, I'm gonna actually explain this to you the best I can. So pretty much, this is the note setup for the musical notes, the particles. This is the layers. This is the note setup for the the noodles, and this is the meatballs. So in order to put different textures on them, we would obviously, since they're separate sections, we need different set material nodes to set the materials. So now that we did that, you put set material right here. I think I accidentally still had this in here. Sorry. So once we do that, we get rid of the material. We make a new material. So we make a new material. We give it like a brownish color. Sorry. Give it a second for the texture to load. Dang it. Chili. Oh, because I forgot it's different here. Alright, so then metallic. We turn down the. Okay, we need to increase the roughness a little bit. Like that. I'm gonna just play it with you just to see what I get. No, not subsurface. Transmission, we could try it. Actually, let me turn the metallic off. Hold up. Roughness down. Transmission. Specular. Coat. Let me see what that does. I just want to try and see what that could do. There's no real point in this. I just want to see if I can do it. Something like this, right? But emission was not really needed. I thought I was trying to see what that would look like. I'm just digging around at this point. Just messing around with it at this point. So then we do that. And then once we go there, we go to the geometry nodes. We see where the metaballs is. We put the texture there. So then we have a different textures. So then once you get that, I still don't know how the spheres instance correctly, but yeah, I'm not gonna complain about it. So then let's give this a test render. Or actually, we could save this first. My test render. My render. Oh, that's kind of clean. Abandoning ideas. Oh no, nah. I'm not you. Do not, Issa. Do not compare me to you. I'm better than that. Alright, nigga. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I got to the same goal, just a different way. Look, it's like basketball. If I'm trying to drive to the lane, I got blocked one direction. I find another way to get there. If I'm trying to go right, he keep me from going right, I'll go left. Like, I'm gonna get my bucket regardless, and I got the bucket. So with that being said, let's switch over to the Blender render. So let me show y'all what this looks like. Oh, hold up, I gotta do that. So this is the render. So you kind of see the vision. Honestly, the displacement didn't matter because it's kind of hard to tell because it's kind of small from this perspective. But yeah, nah, Issa, do not compare me to you. Nah. Nah. But nah, what y'all think though? Actually, I'm gonna try something else. What if we just... Alright, so what if we just do the same thing, but we do actually make it... What if we make it like brownish, edges gold? Ooh, I kind of like that. Hold on, let me switch the screen actually. You can only see the render, I just realized that. Alright, so this is kind of what I'm playing with. Also, I'm trying to play with the brighter color here. And this does look more like meatballs. For the spaghetti and meatball idea I got. So... I don't know what I'm feeling, to be honest. Because I like the dark brown. But let me try rendering this. Alright, I'm gonna say it like this. Actually, I'm gonna re-render it. Give me a second. The quality looks okay, it looks better now. I was checking stream and I was like, this looks terrible. This feels terrible. But okay, the quality got better on stream. But I feel like at this point you should have Italian music playing in the render. You know the crazy thing about it? The crazy thing about that statement is I felt the same way. See, look, Rainbow, my nigga Rainbow like me for real. Like, we both love food, bro. We was like fantasizing over ramen like last stream, and now it's spaghetti. Like, come on, bro. Got a nigga hungry for real. As I just got done cooking dinner. But yeah, honestly, I probably should have cooked spaghetti tonight just because of this. But the only thing is, I don't know if, like, the color of the spheres, I still feel like I want to play with the color. The texture is fine. Low-key, it do look like spaghetti and meatballs now. I'm seeing the vision. They also look like they could be Christmas ornaments, too. Like, big backstreet. Big back stream. You know what? I might dead ass name the stream Big Back Stream. I actually might. I'm gonna have it art with V2, and then I'm gonna have in parentheses Big Back Stream, and then I'm gonna have like some clickbait I'm gonna have a clickbait thumbnail of a fat nigga eating spaghetti. I want to see if that actually works. Like, low key, what if that actually works? I get a fat nigga eating spaghetti as a thumbnail. You put it on there, and now it's just like, you know what? I'm kind of interested. They don't even think it's an art stream. They're just gonna think it's a mukbang. Actually, they'll see art with V2. Nah, I might try that now. But but yeah, they gonna think it's a mukbang. But I mean, technically, when you think about it, it kind of is a mukbang, but it's an artistic mukbang when you think about it. See, Rainbow not commenting right now, but he see the vision. He probably eating spaghetti as he's watching this right now. Nigga know what it is. Alright, so with that being said, back to this. I like the idea. This is what it looks like this is what it looks like in non-render view. It's not solid view, but it has color because this is solid view, wireframe, solid view. This is, yeah, material preview. I was like, what's it called? Material preview. This does just look like spaghetti and meatballs. Now my question is, should the musical notes be a different texture? That's what I'm debating. Actually, wait. I never switched. Sorry. Alright, we're back. So pretty much this is it in material preview mode. This does just look like spaghetti and meatballs. Musical spaghetti and meatballs. So look, if any of y'all niggas have Italian music for spaghetti, suggest me the song, but I'm gonna be so honest, I'm not playing it on the stream because I'm not catching a copyright strike. I'm gonna be so real. I'm not catching one, bruh. I'm not catching it. I'm not catching it. I don't even know if y'all niggas even know Italian music, but you can suggest it if you want. But I'm still gonna just look up something. But actually, I'm going to look up Italian music. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop the music in the background, right? I'm gonna change some settings so you don't hear the song, but you'll still hear me talk. Because I'm not catching, no copyrights. Them copyrights gonna have to get me. Them niggas gonna have to fight for that. Yeah, we are not getting copyright claimed in this bitch. Hold on, I got you, though. I got you, my boy. My nigga, I got you. Disabled. Alright. Apply. Hold on. It's not the... Alright, I'm gonna just hit OK. So, I'm gonna play this audio again. Just tell me if you can hear it. I'll have to research Italian music. No, that's Italian, SpongeBob. I don't know why that scene from SpongeBob just popped up in my head. But, I ain't gonna hold you. My nigga, the Mafia is gonna love me after this project, my boy. Like, they gonna fuck with a nigga for real. Like, a lifetime, look, a lifetime supply of spaghetti after this project. Like, I'm gonna pull up. Like, hold on. Like, I'm gonna pull up to Italy, my nigga. And then they gonna have the Mafia just be like my bodyguard or something, just because of this project. Like, that is my goal. Like, I'm big in these streets, my boy. It's like going into Chicago and having King Von, Prime Chief Keef, and I'm gonna say, hold on, who I want to put in that third pod? Getting sponsored by the mob over spaghetti renders is crazy. Hey man, look, I'm just saying, if I get that sponsor, if YouTube starts tripping on me, you know, I got the mob with me. So anybody in this, the 3 people watching the stream, you know, I got the Mafia on my side. Don't play with a young nigga for real. Nah. But yeah, I'm just saying, having the mob on my side is just like, yeah, like I said, going to Chicago, having King Von. No, I got a good big 3. King Von, Prime Chief Keef. Then I'm gonna have to go Bloodhound Lil Jeff. Having those 3 niggas as your bodyguards in Chicago, you gonna be set. Like, nobody touching you. That's the big 3. Like how people have the big 3 of anime. Like, that's the big 3 of Chicago. That's my big 3. Okay, I won't say that's the big 3 overall in Chicago, but that would be a crazy big 3 for self-defense, for bodyguards. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I thought about it. Dirk. Okay, Dirk. My fault. I had to put 3. Look, I was trying to have Bloodhound Lil Jeff. I was trying to put Bloodhound Lil Jeff in the top 3. First of all, that nigga's a menace. 1. 2. I was trying to get somebody newer. I mean, I'm trying to have somebody newer, but I mean, King Von technically is new. Alright, so this is the new list. We're gonna have... Hold on. Who would I have? Having Dirk over Jeff would make sense, but at the same time, Jeff is a fucking menace, bro. So, like... Alright, how about this? We're gonna do this old generation versus new generation. So I'm gonna have Dirk, Keith. I'm gonna either have Reese or Herbo. I'm gonna either have Lil Reese or Herbo, or hold on, it's between Lil Reese, Herbo, and then I'm going to have to put. I'm thinking Bibby. Between those 3, so let's just. I'm just gonna say Herbo and just keep it the top 3, right? So then afterwards, for younger generation, I'm gonna have Jeff Von. Actually, I'm gonna have the 2 Vons. I'm gonna have King Von and Von off 1700. Then Bloodhound Lil Jeff. You gotta have those 3 touch new gen. If you hear a nigga with the name of Bloodhound Lil Jeff, I'll be scared for my life. Like, that sounds like a nigga you don't fuck with, bro. That sounds like a nigga you don't fuck with, bro. But, you know, shout out to them niggas. Even though, like, 2 of them are, like, dead. But, you know. But shout out to those niggas. Regardless. I was going to say something. I had a thing I was gonna say, but then I forgot. But yeah, point is, shout out to the big 3 old gen, new gen. That's gonna be my self defense. But yeah, but also shout out to the Mafia, main people, free spaghetti for life. But with that being said, I'm going to, first of all, in this whole like tangent I went on, could you hear the music? Yes or no? Because I need to see if this works before I start. Before I start this, I'm trying not to get copyrighted. So I'm trying to make sure this could work. Alright, good. You can't hear it. That's supposed to be a thing. That's supposed to happen. It's because I'm about to play some copyrighted music. Whoop whoop, copyright. But it ain't me though. So this is what we're gonna do. Hold on.
Cammino nel parco, gli uccellini cantano e vedo il tuo volto.
Alright, I'm gonna be so real with you, right? I'm listening to some Italian music right now. I'm gonna be so real with you. I have no idea what these niggas are saying. So I'm just gonna enjoy the ride. Just pretend I know what they talking about, but I don't. But I'll be honest, these songs sound kind of old. I don't know if I would get copyrighted for this. I'm not chancing it, but I don't know if I would. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, if I get copyrighted over Italian music, that's crazy. Like, no offense, nah, please. If the mob watching, don't get me, my nigga. Please don't. Like, we cool, we following them. Like, we gang. Come on, cuz. Twin, not by the hair of my twin. Like, come on, y'all. Like, don't, please. If anything, if you need to go get at somebody, go to Issa. Like, that's the person you need to be getting. That nigga said he ate spaghetti one time and said it was disgusting. So, like, I go for him. Me personally, because I love spaghetti, but he doesn't. So, but yeah, I don't know if I would get copyrighted for these songs, but I don't know if I. Okay, not gonna lie, some of this shit kind of hard though. I'm listening to it right now, it's kind of hard. Alright. Hold on, let me try something. Alright, so the song I'm considering, I'm going to put the link in the chat. And y'all niggas can listen to it for yourselves. Does that work? That should work. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, at least it better work. Oh, cool. My name's highlighted in the chat. I got authority. Yay. Nah, but let me see. Yeah. Just for the 3 people watching, just make sure the link works. It should work. So, anyways, y'all listen to that. Because I ain't getting copyrighted because y'all niggas. But I was thinking of doing that song. But the thing is, I was thinking, what if I played with the audio and I did like a slow and reverb version of that song? And then as you hear that, right, pretty good. Yeah, I'm saying like, okay, like these Italian niggas kind of go hard. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, shout out to my nigga Scarface, like Tony Montana. Shout out to. So sorry. Um. So yeah, that's that. Shit. Hold up. There we go. So this is kind of what this is kind of. So just imagine hearing that song that I put in the chat, where you see the noodles moving and then you see the meatballs. Hold on. All right. I just kind of thought about something. I thought about something. What if we make the musical notes, not notes, what if we make the musical notes red and make that like the spaghetti sauce? So we could either make the musical notes red for the spaghetti sauce. We could do that. I was thinking about doing a liquid sim, but I feel like that's kind of overkill for this. Yeah, that's kind of overkill. Doing a liquid sim for this. But honestly, let me switch back to the actual Blender file. Sorry, did it not switch? Hold on. Sorry, huh? Hold on. There we go. I don't know what was happening with that. It just happened. So this is what we're gonna do. Hey man, shout out to them Italian niggas. I got you. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Images. Okay. Alright. So let's do this. I'm gonna switch screens real quick. When this shit wants to pop up. Alright, so if we're actually... Okay. So if we're gonna actually reference spaghetti, yes, we're gonna use reference, something somebody's been bitching at me about. I'm not gonna say his name or anything. Oh, Issa, I hate you, nigga. Alright, so with that being said, if you reference spaghetti, I don't usually put the tomatoes in there, but there would be like red sauce, or they could be the leaves in there. So, alright, maybe we can have the musical notes be the green leaves. You feel what I'm saying? We should do that. Let's just see what that looks like. I don't know how that would work, but we can make that attempt. So we'll do shading. Sorry, geometry nodes. Geometry nodes. No, actually, I would do shading. But then I would make a new material. And then we would make it green. So we'll call it material 2. So then we'll go to geometry nodes. All right. So let's try it. Let me switch screens. Switch screens. So this is what we have. I'll give the stream a second to catch up. Well, it's not going to catch up. Yeah, so this is what we have. I was thinking having the musical notes be green, but then we would have, but the thing is, we still kind of have to have like some sauce, like some spaghetti sauce. Like, what could be? That one I'm struggling on. So we could do the green musical notes, right? Right, cool. Let's change it to red, and then we'll re-render it again. That's probably what we'll do. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me try something. Let me do this real quick. I'm not playing copyrighted music anymore, so y'all should be good to hear music. I realized I was playing music, but it's like, oh, y'all can't hear it because I turned it off quickly for the copyright. Audio, default, apply, and then okay. So now so now y'all should hear the music again. So let's just make it red like tomato sauce. We'll worry about the actual texture of it later. Let's just do red. So then there's this. So it's the red version. And then there's the green version. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know which one I like better though. That's the part I'm struggling with. Hold on, let me do this. Alright. So I think we have like the right idea, right? So I'm trying red and green because I was trying to do like the sauce and stuff, right? But it's not, how should I say this? How should I phrase it? It is not. I feel like there's an element missing. You feel me? So I don't know what that is. Cause like you see it. Like we have the right idea, then it'll just kind of bake to the music. Maybe I don't know, for the noodle show I do a gradient texture and make the sauce red there. Or what I could do. You know what? Oh, first of all, I'm stupid. Such a goofy goober. I had switched to the Blender file. So, like, you don't know what I'm talking about. So, you know, you would not know a damn thing I'm talking about. So here's my question. So you see, we have the red musical notes. I can turn it green. We got the noodles, obviously, the meatballs. Everything's just moving. So we got that. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of in the mood. Let's try this. I'm actually... Hold on. Hold on. Let me try this. I'm just curious. Skill 1. Then we're gonna make this fluid, domain, liquid. Then I'm gonna get a plane. I'm gonna actually get some sauce in this bitch. Let's have fun with this. You dig? You feel me? So we do that. What the fuck? So we got that. So we have the flow object. We're gonna have straight liquid. Add. Let's get the. So we're gonna use an inflow. So then after that, we're gonna save this. So then we're gonna apply all transforms because something might happen with this. So then we're gonna do 32. We're gonna do is resumable, modular. Change the cache type simulation on bake all. Use the timeline to bake the scene. Bake every stage of the simulation separately. All. We'll just do replay. Guides, mesh. Let's just do all. Unicache is formatted. Open. Binary objects. I forgot. I think Unicache is smaller. This is just test, so we don't need to worry about it. So right now we got 32 from 1 to 300. So we're gonna save, and we're just gonna bake it. By the way, I probably should have made sure this, because I did. I'm pretty sure you should. It shouldn't be an issue, but can you hear the audio? Can you hear the non-copyrighted music? Yeah, I'm flexing. Yeah, nigga, I ain't getting copyrighted for you niggas. Niggas. All right. So we're just gonna wait for that to bake, because alright, fluid simulations are gonna take a minute to bake. I kinda can hear it. Good enough. Hold on, how? Alright, let me see if you can hear that. I turned it up a bit. Did it bake yet? Hold on. Alright, let's try it. And nothing's happening. Woo! Hold on. That should work. I literally... Hold on. Apply all transforms, maybe. That's why. Free all. Bake all. Alright. So, let's see if that does anything. Nope, it does not do a... Apply... Scale. For y'all... I don't know what's going on. Everything's in the domain. Maybe I need to increase the resolution. Or it's a setting in either the flow object. Alright, something clearly isn't working. Flow type, liquid, inflow. Only use given geometry. That's substance instance, flow source. Okay. Let's try that again. Sometimes shit is just that simple, bro. But yeah, let's not worry about particles right now. Let's just free all and just bake it in, just see what happens. I know the baking will suck, but it probably shouldn't take too long. It probably shouldn't take that long, seeing the factor of, the resolution's only at 32. But like, once we bump it up to like 64, 128, 256, all that type of shit, that's where it'll get kind of tricky. So yeah. The fact that it's kind of taking a minute, I feel like we'll actually get some fluid into the simulation. Yeah. You know what? It's actually gonna get there. It's about to be there, so we don't gotta worry about all that. There we go! Oh, thank God. Alright, so we have something. So, oh, I probably need to bring the domain up to where this is rather than having it. Yeah, that's my bad. But we finally have some fluid, so that's good. But here's the thing. sometimes in life, shit is as simple. If I can find it. Sometimes shit in life is as simple as a click of a button. That's why, because I didn't press is planar and it's a plane object. That's why no fluid is coming out. Of course. Alright, so we're gonna free the simulation, right? So once we free all, we have to adjust. Hold on, let's see where it clips. So we gotta do that. So now it's at the bottom. So then we'll do Control A, apply scale, and make sure it's still in. Hold on, let me bring it up a bit. Alright, Control A, apply location. Applying scale and location makes or breaks everything. That shit matters a lot, bro. So now, with the resolution divisions of 32, we're gonna test run this yet again. Wait for baking sucks, but if I have to wait, so do y'all niggas. Where's my shit? I just had. Oh, there we go. This music is so beautiful, but not gonna lie. Let me make sure it's not copyrighted. Hold up. Okay. Okay. It's lo-fi hip-hop. I should be good. This is a lo-fi playlist. I should be good. I'm gonna be so mad if I get copyrighted for this. I'm gonna have a problem. So we're just gonna thug it out and just see what happens. Alright, so now we got that. We're going to try that. Let me see what this looks like. So now we got that. Like I said, in terms of how, like I said, there's a lot more settings we need to play with, right? But this is what I want to do. I want to do with the resolution division of 64. Not render, sorry, I need to bake it, sorry, hold up. I meant to bake this in. need to rebake the simulation. So it's gonna take a little longer. Cause keep in mind, so it's gonna take a little longer. So keep in mind, because I bumped up the resolution, but it'll get there. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. You know what? Let's just look at some food while we wait. Cause fuck it, why not? Cause I said so. My stream. But nah, in all seriousness. So like, hold up. Continue reading. But yeah, if we can get our spaghetti to look like this, so if we actually put like some spaghetti sauce, or like, hold on. Oh nigga, hold on. So this would be the best reference. So you have these meatballs. But the thing is, the meatballs are already on top of the salt. Actually, I think maybe having a liquid simulation, having the meatballs here, right, and then having the musical notes be this leaf. Like these leaves would be for the best, low key. I think I could see that vision. Mexican white spaghetti. I've never heard of nothing like this. Mexican white. I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest, bro. Mexican white spaghetti is a different thing. That's one interesting ass combo, but Mexicans say, yes, this is the Big Bag live stream. Low key, I think I need to start doing more food simulations like this often, like shit that resembles food. Bro, that's some good ass spaghetti, bro. Be big backing in this bitch all 2025. Really forever, but like especially 2025. Sorry, Oh, you was not supposed to see that one. Sorry. But yeah, nah, this. But yeah. Shout out to the mob, my niggas. Shout out to the mob. Nah, I need to make spaghetti next week, bro. I swear to God. Like, it'd be messed up if I didn't. Low key, it'd be funny if I did make spaghetti next week, and I made the white spaghetti. Like, that's still weird. White spaghetti. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna have to do baked spaghetti. Like, baked spaghetti is goated. Like, I like regular spaghetti, don't get me wrong. But spaghetti baked hits different. Oh, stop. I need to stop doing that. Stop it. Sorry. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch to the screen so I can get stuff out the way you don't need to be saying. Hold on, that'll probably be for the best. Nope. Not hearing that. Say that's a watch later. That's gonna be a watch later video. I can do that. I'm going to... I'm just gonna X that out because I don't know if I'm gonna get copyright for that. Alright. Hold on. I think I should be ready, but we should be ready by now. Let me on the actual Blender file. Alright, so now with that be oh no. We're almost ready though. We're 86% in the render. So yeah. Let's give it a second. Just give it a second. Boop 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 boop. It's almost there. Let's see if we got that. There we go. Okay. Is there particles in the thing? What nigga? Mesh particles. I didn't put any liquid. I did create liquid particle system. That's probably what that. That's what that is. Okay. So with just that, we're just gonna test everything. And then I'm gonna just texture, just give it a red color. I know there's more to it than just that. I know it doesn't really look like salsa, but like at the same, I'm just trying to give it the color. So then do that. Alright, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new issue. And a very valid issue. So, let me show y'all what's going on. Let me show y'all what's going on. Alright. Alright. Alright, so let's go to the render. Image editor, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. You don't see shit. Isn't that convenient? Alright, so now that's a new problem. We're just gonna have a bunch of problem solving today, aren't we? Sorry, let me go to the actual Blender file. So now we have that, right? So if we have the red sauce, first of all, shading. Well, I didn't even need to go to shading. I could just go right here, turning green, and make that like the leaves. and then you have this to be the parent salsa. It probably doesn't even need to be that much. Okay, so what I wanted was something to be on top, right? And then the salsa would just pour on here. That was the original idea, right? But here's the issue. What was the issue again? Oh yeah, the issue is, I don't know, since we have the camera angles on top, I don't know if that'll look. It could work actually, but I was trying to have this submerge it a bit, but like it clearly just does not wanna. This is probably where I need for it. We needed to escape, so I need to free all wireframe. Sorry. So now we make it tighter so it's less room for error. So then we can apply scale. And we could just leave this alone. Honestly, I'm just gonna bring it out at 32 since we're still doing more testing. That's why bring it higher. So we're just gonna. All right. So let's play it. Oh, no. Actually, we're just gonna mute this. We're just gonna mute it. You're not listening to that. I need to set that. I don't know what's going on with that. It's supposed to... Bro, it's supposed to be a... Bro, look at this shit. It's supposed to be a fluid simulation, my nigga, not a blunt. You see how much this look like rolling papers? Yo, low key. Rolling papers as a cloth simulation is not... terrible idea. Hey, you know what? Let me not think about that. All right, so do that. That's is planar, so that shouldn't be the issue. So we free all, right? So I already said let's just apply all transforms. Let's just do that just in case that was the issue. Control A, apply all transforms. Let's not take any chances. So but hopefully y'all enjoying the stream right now. I know it's a process and it was a lot of technical setup stuff in the first 20 minutes, but I think we're doing okay. So let's give this. Yo, low key, this music I have playing right now is mad peaceful. I ain't gonna let you know. Alright, so let's try this. And it's still not working. Oh my gosh, of course. It's not working. Maybe I need to make this... Okay, maybe I need to make this the cube a bit bigger. That's probably what it needs to be. Give it some wiggle room. That's probably what it is. It needs some wiggle room. See? Yeah, it's kind of clipping to the... Alright, yeah, we can do that. Probably need some wiggle room. Gonna apply all transforms. I'm gonna do it to... this. If that doesn't work the way I want to, actually, after this, I have another idea. Have a different idea I want to try out. So we're just gonna rebake everything. Like I said, keep it 30. Keep the resolution low. Like I said, I would show other things, or show other clips or whatever, videos, just to buy time for the baking to be done. But I'm going to be so real with you. I did that last time for like a render. Was it a render? It was a... No, it was when I was doing the retiming. Yeah, when I was doing the solid viewport render to like make sure all the time and the flow was correct. I got copyright. Got copyright stuff from that. So this is what we're gonna do. So while that bakes, I mean, it's basically done. Never mind. We don't even need to do all that. Never mind. All that whole tangent was a stall in itself. It was me, Barry. You thought I was gonna stall you with something else. But the real stall was how I was going to tell you how I was going to stall the whole time. Yeah. But nah. Alright, so we got the sauce here. Low key. I thought about something. Transmission. Hold on, let me look at this. Okay. We have an interesting result here. So let me show you what this render looking like. What the fuck? Alright. This looks more like blood than salsa. I'm gonna be real with you. Well, to be fair, I didn't even try to do the sauce, spaghetti sauce. Issa said, YouTube copyright doesn't mess around. They don't fuck around with nobody. Like, they try not to get sued. And I was like looking into a video about it. Like, they're so strict because if somebody else is making money off somebody else's hard work, then like YouTube as a company can get sued for like billions of dollars, and they ain't trying to deal with that. And I get that from their perspective, but like at the same time, like for people who try to use it in fair use, like they're using the content in a transformative way, it sucks. But you have to adjust. That's all you can do. But low-key, it looks more like blood. And also, if you reference spaghetti sauce, it'll be a lot chunkier with the texture. So this is kind of what I want to do. But yeah, low-key, it looks like blood. Like this, you wouldn't have thought this was about spaghetti anymore, so I don't want to do that. So this is kind of... Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. So this is with it, this is without it. I prefer like this. I like what we had before. We're still missing the salsa though. So this is what I want to do. The plane we had... Okay, so this plane right here. That's what we're going to do. With this, we're going to free it. We're going to free all. So now we have this plane. I mean, not plane, this cube, sorry. So then we have that, and then we're going to hide this emitter. This inflow. So then what if we use the fluid here, make this a flow object. Let's make that an inflow, make that liquid. And that's not a plane object, that's a planar object, that's a whatever the fuck monstrosity we made. So control S. Then we're gonna bake this. And we're just gonna see what we can get out of it. I didn't even show you the... Alright, my bad. Alright, I gotta get better with that. Sorry, So just to show you what happened. Cube. What I did, I made, instead of... So I had a plane, right? Let me make sure this is showing. Okay, it's showing. So I had a plane right here to emit the sauce in the domain. But I'm like, instead, let's make the actual spaghetti thing the actual emitter, the inflow object. And it's not planar, so we don't hit that. So we're gonna turn that off. Then we're gonna turn the cube on. Then we're going to resume bake. So just give it a second. What the fuck? So right now, everything is just baking. The main thing that it takes for this is a lot of patience, bro. Just a lot of patience. But yeah, right now, So we're just gonna do that. So you know what? As we're waiting, I'm gonna stall you some more. You know, I'm totally not gonna stall, because you know my whole elaborate plan is to make you think. I'm gonna do something to buy you time, but really, this whole thing is to buy you time. See, y'all niggas ain't thinking about the future the way I'm thinking about the future. You know, that's my plot armor ability. Bro. Looks like a domain expansion. Hella. Yeah. It sounds like some shit Sukuna would bust out. I ain't gonna hold you. Just even without the domain bake. Honestly, to make this quicker, we probably don't even need. I'ma just thug it out. I'ma just let it finish all 300 frames, but like at the same time, I'm gonna let it finish all 300 frames, but at the same time, yeah. Probably in future bakes, we'll do the first few seconds to give it time, unless we're doing something off of a keyframe. Just give it a second. Boot oop. Boop boop. Holy not stalling, nigga. I'm not stalling. But they call me Putin. Cause I be Putin. Okay, alright, that's it. Alright, so let's see what this looks like. Ah. Alright. So let me Control Alt transform. Apply all transforms. And with that in the middle, apply all transforms. Oh, I'm tripping. The original object was a plane, so is planar. Let me test something. Let me do it without its planar first, and then we'll go from there. But my theory probably is right. Spooky Spaghetti, have you been around me too much? Nigga, of course. Why do you think I'm like this? Like, of course. Spooky Spaghetti, yes, that's exactly why. That is exactly why. Spooky Spaghetti, yep. You know what? Alright. Now that we're on this convo, Issa, like, my nigga. Halloween, I need to do what you do. Like, I need to make some creepy Halloween art. And I'm gonna see if I can match you for real. But you big bro when it comes to the freaky shit. When it comes to the creepy, eerie shit, that's your ball game, bro. I can't do it like you, my nigga. Like, hold on. Let me do something real quick. Like I thought. Because I do need to hit its planar. So, it's planar. So if you start out with the plane object, then that would help. So free, save, then bake all. Well, first let me make sure. There we go. Now we have some geometry here. we could test the bake. Okay, so we could just free it, bake it. Actually, I could have just resumed that. It's fine. So, but for a second, I want to highlight something. While we're waiting for the simulation bake, and this is totally not to buy time. This is no, it's to buy time. I'm gonna be so real with you. I ain't gonna cap. Cause I be capping my rap sometimes. So let me stop doing that. Let me stop capping. Let me show y'all niggas something. So, we gotta introduce a factor into all of this. Give me a second. Instagram. So we gotta show this nigga Issa's art, bro. Cause he be on the creepy. He be with the creepy shit. So, like, hold on. This is what I'm going up against Halloween, y'all. We got him. I'm keeping your shit muted. I'm be honest, my boy. I don't know if this shit copyrighted. I ain't letting the feds get me. You feel me? We got that. And then we just... I mean, this isn't necessarily creepy. It's creep-ass, but that's just the cast of Bleach if they was niggas. This is Black Ichigo. This is Black Ichigo and Rukia. And I guess this would be Kon if Kon could turn into a woman, I guess. I don't know. But shout out to Black Ichigo. So we got, but back to the creepy shit. So we got that. We got this shit to, I don't know, you gotta be a different level of possessed to make this. Oh, crazy thing is, yeah. So we got this nigga right here. Okay. This was creepy in itself, but I remember you did, I think you get I think it's color burn, the blending mode you did to make this creepy. But bro, this was creepy, bro. This shit too. Bro, by the way, the composition is beautiful. It just leads your eye. Okay, so you see this. Cause look, if I can't break down music visualizers and stuff like that visually without getting a copyright, even though I could just mute the music, but that's the whole other thing, I can at least do this. This is somebody else's art. Now, Issa, if you copyright strike me, because I'm saying I'm using your content without consent, I'm actually gonna fight you for real. Like, you're gonna have to see me about that, my nigga. For reals. But I love how, like, the swirl in the clouds, you start to look left and then it swirls to the eye and it makes you look, and then the eye's not looking directly in the center, it looking at you, it's looking off to the left somewhere. So now all I'm thinking is, where's this nigga looking at? And also, I love the color choices here, and I like how some parts are in color but some are in green and blue just work. That shit is creepy. Like, I don't want this nigga to bite me to save my life. And then, yeah. The skulls, I mean, as you see it here, his name is DK, his name's Talon Skull for a reason. Talon Skull for a reason. But that's the creepy stuff I'm going up against. Oh, I like this one too. Oh, this one is great. See, this is the shit he does. If I did a Halloween like compilation of art stuff, I could. Nah, he big bro when it comes to that. Shout out to my nigga Issa, big talent school. This is the collab we did. I'm not playing the music because I am not getting copyrighted. And then this is just his own separate thing without the animation. But yeah, point is, creepy shit here. I can't compete with that. Like, that's big bro when it comes to weird shit. If you want something that will steal the soul out your body, that's his art. So like, shout out to bro. Now with that being said, the bake is almost done, so I might as well just switch to the monitor. Switch screens, you know what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna go to the Blender file. Shout out Big Talent Skull. Shout out Big Unk. That is Uncle right there. Uncle Talent Skull. So we do that, and then we're about to let this finish baking. Ooh. Hold on. If this doesn't work, I have another idea. We're just gonna start. This is gonna be a lot of trial and error also. Please stick with me here. So, you know, we got that. This salt. Okay. So I don't know if y'all niggas noticing this, right? What I like is that when you see the meatballs, whenever you can see the meatballs, actually you can't even see the damn meatballs. Shit. What I wanted to do is not like overlap it. If I can squish it some, actually, but I have to keep the object itself in the frame. Hold on. Collisions with front, so it can't. It would mean it can't collide. I could try it. Actually, I could try it. Let me try freeing all. Did I switch? Okay, I switched back. So we got the mesh. Then we're gonna get rid of collisions off the top. So like maybe you can see the spaghetti. And just see what we can do. Push comes to solve. I have another idea for that too. I have contingency. I have contingency plans, man. Batman ain't got shit on Big V. Like, come on. Like, Batman cannot touch me. If we're power scaling, when it comes to contingency plans, I move at the speed of light, so niggas ain't touching me for real. Like, come on, y'all gotta stop with this. I'm Polo Man. Actually, I'm V Man. I'm gonna have the polo collar. Look, this is what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have Superman's outfit. No, I'm gonna have Batman's outfit. But like, I'm gonna have a red polo over the top, right? And then I'm gonna have the big V logo, the V in the chest. And then the cowl. I don't know. I'm gonna just put on Ray-Bans to say I'm a different person. Why? Cause fuck it, why not? So let me. All right. That did not work. Cause it's still. All right. So let's free it. So clearly that's not working. Liquid. not liquid, sorry. Top border collisions. So maybe since this is now... I'm gonna, instead of making it inflow, what does, let me see what the geometry does actually. Not Windows, sorry. I'm going to say, sorry, I need to hit the domain, then we bake. And nothing's probably gonna come out of it because it's kind of going too fast. Oh, I'm surprised that. Okay. Alright. So now we have the domain. Mesh. Guides. Border collisions. So, and surface image. Controls from the mesh. It says higher value results in emission further away from the mesh to surface. Wait, so can I do -2? No, it has to be 0. Let me play with different settings. I just want to play around with things. So Control S. So free, bake. We're getting better. Playing. Let's just make it 1. Save. What the fuck? No. Free. Bake all. And then we're just gonna let that, we're just gonna give that a second. Hot dog. All right. Not. I don't like how square the shape is. I don't like that. I got it. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. So if we go to the actual, not cube, sorry, this object, we're gonna make this 0. We're gonna make this 0. It's planar initial velocity. Yeah, but number of additional samples taken between frames to improve quality of the moving flows. I'm gonna move this up to 10. So hold on, give me a quick second. So we can try that. So domain. So free. So then we're gonna bake all this. Actually, we're not gonna bake the whole thing. We're gonna bake a few frames and just see what it looks like, rather than like the whole thing. You feel me? Alright, we're gonna free it. So or actually, hold on, nigga. Hold on, let's do from frame. Let's do it like that. I know it's a weird frame range, but I kind of want to see this spaghetti just kind of appear and just see what it looks like. Rather than having it the whole 300 frames, let's just do it like that. Alright, so, you know, you'll see it. You'll see the vision. You have put up. So you have everything moving like normal. So then this I'm trying to give it some control here. Actually, let me try. How do you do the effector? Effector type. Collision. We'll do that as collision. Sampling substeps, we'll put at 10. And then we'll use its planar for that. Then for plane 2, we're gonna make that mesh as planar, use flow, inflow. So then with that whole setup, once we free all control, hold on, first of all, we're gonna apply all transforms to everything because that affects how the simulation goes, right? So we'll do that. We'll get to the domain, and then we'll bake it. I think it's already baked. Sorry about that. Hold on. So then let's get to this. So now that that's, I thought that was already baked. God damn it. Hold on. Let's wait till frame 170. It's like, jeez. Give it to frame 170. So now we have 150 to 170 baked. All of that just for nothing to show. I applied fucking scale. I don't know what I did. I don't. My God, I don't know what the fuck I. 150, okay. Let me try seeing the emitter. So this is supposed to be liquid and flow. This was supposed to make add fluid to the simulation. You know, it makes a lot of fucking sense, right? In theory. So then you have the domain. We're gonna free it, and then we're gonna bake it. Hold on, maybe we control all transforms. All transforms. Hold on, I didn't. Let me apply all transforms again, and then let me try break it. This is planar, right there. See? Use effector. Yep, collision, effector type collision. Right, cool. Treat this object as a planar unclosed mesh, because it technically was a plane object. So I'm going to bake this, and if this doesn't bake, I'm gonna have a problem. Alright. First of all, before anything, I'm gonna wait till it gets to 160. Something clearly is not. Is it not in the domain? No, I'm pretty sure it's in the domain. Hold on. Maybe raising the damn resolution could help? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have any better ideas because the shit is just not shitting. Control when to apply the effector. It's planar. Mesh is planar. Oh, I'm tripping. Jeez, I wonder what it was the whole fucking time. Because it wasn't on. Because I turned it off when I was trying to use this as the emitter. Alright. So, control save. And with that being said, let's bake this damn simulation. That nice and slow render. Actually, yeah, because the render for the thing wasn't even on. Jeez. That nice and slow render, bake. When you're thinking about it, we gotta think of baking like you're baking the spaghetti. You gotta bake and get the food ready to eat, my nigga. So that's one way to look at it. First of all, let me make sure this is working. Alright, now that we know that works, we are dropping that resolution to 32. I am trying to make this as quick as possible. Save it. And then we can bake all. So this can go by a bit smoother. Let's just let it bake to 170. We're just gonna let it bake to 170. Chef Boyardee over here. Yes, sir. Let's go. It be like that sometimes. I have to stretch. Call me Chef Boyardee douchebag out in this bitch, you feel me? Alright. So I don't. Alright, let me try something. I'm not gonna lie. The green is gonna take a minute, but so far it looks good. I just don't know what to do for the sauce. I have no idea what I'm going to do for the sauce for real. I'm gonna be so honest. And it's not. Let's try initial velocity, and then we'll rebake it. So that's what we'll try. So let's bake it and just see what we can get out of it. Please go faster. I made it the resolution of 32. Pretty please go faster. Boo doo boo 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 doo boo. You know what? My nigga, you know what we gonna do? Let's just look up more images of spaghetti, cause why not? Let's look at. We can look at either more pictures of spaghetti, or we could just look at more of Talent Skull's art. You know, say let's glaze this nigga a bit more. Cause of copyright. Just cause of copyright, I'm gonna keep this muted right here. So yeah, just I don't know. I don't remember what it says. Original audio, my nigga. I'm be honest with you, Issa. Your shit might not be that original. Ever thought of that? With that being said, my bad, bro. I don't mean to be a dick. I just mean to be honest. That's all. It's just that's the difference. It's a difference. There's a difference. But yeah. So with that being said. Piano, like I said, don't know what it is. Let's just use the lo-fi because I'm not getting copyrighted. Because, bruh, I swear to God, I thought with live stream, if we do slow and reverb music, I thought, oh, we'll be good. The next day, caught 12 copyright claims. I'm like, damn, they did. YouTube's content IDs system don't play. Any little thing, they'll call copyright. Like, it's crazy out here in these streets. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this shit I'm playing right now, what is it? I don't know. Yeah, quietness, or hold on. Yeah, I don't know who these songs are by. Quietness, I don't know who this is by, but I ain't gonna hold you. You could use something like this and then put it over this. You mix your lo-fi shit with your demonic shit, and then you have a fan base of niggas who like yo demonic shit and yo lo-fi shit. Or you can mix match them together if you want to. I mean, look, you made Smiling Friends more demonic than it already is. And I did comment that on phone them, cuz. But yeah, so, you know. But here, we glaze Issa / Talent Skull like how niggas glaze LeBron. So, I'm just gonna be straight up. I credited the song in the description. YouTube does not care. I'm gonna be so real. YouTube does not care. They don't give a motherfucking damn. I'm just gonna be so real with you. They don't care. It's not because it's not about crediting. It's about monetizing. So yeah, I can give somebody some credit for a song they did. But let's say the thing I start monetizing, I'm basically making money with somebody else's art. So yeah, even if you credit the song, YouTube does not care. So I'ma just let you know that now, my nigga. I am just gonna let you know that right now. Hold on. I mean to be right there. I meant to. I was trying to do that check chat. But now, with that being said, bro, this motorcycle was like turning up outside, bro. Like, nigga, the bitches ain't looking at you, my boy. I'm just gonna be so real. So let's escape this. And then Alright, the fluid is not moving properly. Why is that? Don't have a damn clue why that could be. It just do what it do. It just do what it do. Hold on. Hold on. Did it stop playing music? It stopped playing music. Hold on. But alright, so as you see in here, the fluid is not really doing anything. So this is low-key what I want to do, right? I just want to fuck around with this. Could do. Oh, I heard some weird sounds. That's just the song. Yeah. It is not. Okay, the weird songs are in the song. I'm hearing some weird sounds. That's the song itself. Okay, so alright. So let's just do that. I guess. So let's do that. Alright, so then this is what we're gonna actually do. I'm gonna try this. So I'm gonna give this a particle system actually. So as you see, you see what it is. Let's just do frame start 150, and then we'll do like 300. So alright, so you're gonna bake from one point to another, 150 to 300. Then once we do that, we are is planar. Hold on. Fluid, flow, particle system. Then we'll do that particle system. Then we're gonna do liquid. Oh, dang. The particle system I did only works with okay, so the particle system thing only works with fluid. With smoke, not fluid. So if it's smoke, particle system. Fire and smoke, particle system. Regular fire itself, particle system. But liquid, nah. I'm gonna use given, so I'm not sure. So delete fluid from the simulation. Now we're just gonna make that inflow. Substeps we'll put it at. Let's put it at 3 for now. Mesh is planar. So you know what? Never mind the particle simulation I did. That only works with smoke. You can't do it for like raindrops. It's kind of dumb. Cause you could just make raindrops that way if you wanted to. That's kind of dumb. And then control all transforms. And then afterwards we could just bake it. Just do it like that. Just see what we can get. Maybe this will work. I'm not gonna say it will work, but I'm just gonna. So let's see what that does. We'll do the first 10 frames. Alright, let's see, does that do anything? Zoom. All right. So I'm gonna just see what that does, and then afterwards. I'm gonna be honest. Let's resume it, actually. I kind of want to see if it falls. Let's give it some time. But yeah, so we're just gonna see how the fluid, with the fluid bake, what happens in the second third. Just vibing right now, just waiting for things to bake. I'm going to see if it gets to. I'm gonna wait for it to get to 200. I'm not gonna let it bake the whole 300. I don't think it needs to. I stream myself liking the video. Yes, you know what? I'm not ashamed of that. I'm gonna keep that in because I'm desperate. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, so far I think we made a lot of progress, because we had the idea with the meatballs, we fixed the instancing problem, at least for the spheres, and then we textured to make it look like it. We found a song that I put the link into the stream that we could do it to. We could that sounded wrong. That I could bake the actual visuals too, so you know, there's that. So I think And then with the musical notes having them be green, I think also helps. And then doing this for the sauce, I might fuck around and scrap the fluid simulation idea for the sauce, but I kind of just wanted to make it fun to see what we could do. I genuinely wanted to see what we could do with this. Wait, let's escape. Okay. Clearly this idea is not working the way I want it to. Because what I thought it was gonna do, maybe it's something in the fluid simulation I need to adjust. But like, at the same token, I thought it'd be better. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna free that. What if, you know what, I'm gonna try this idea quickly and just kind of scrap the fluid sim idea for a bit. Like, just for a little bit, let's just drop the idea, the fluid sim. Just pretend it left your body. Ooga booga booga. Alright, we're done? We're done. Alright, so as we're doing this, we turn everything off so the render isn't so heavy. I was trying to give it a particle system. Or this, would that even work here? Hold on. Hold on. So Control A, apply all transforms. Hold up. Let me try that. Just that's jack shit. I'm gonna be so real. Hold up. So hair and length. Yeah, it's not working the way I want to. But honestly, I'm gonna be so real. I think we've progressed enough that I think the next time I come back to it, we'll get the gist and we'll be done with this project. But I want to say thank you for the few 2, 3, maybe 4 at for like a minute. People who watch the stream live, I really appreciate y'all. My next stream should be on next Friday. I kind of want to continue with this Friday streams, and I know there's a lot of wonky technical difficulties, but I feel like as shit goes on, the more I do this, the more I get on the flow, the better I'll get at this, and that copyright's a whole issue. So hopefully we'll just improve and just get better and better. And now I will give you an actual outro because last time my stream crashed. But thank you all for watching, and thank you for big backing with V. And I'm out, man. Y'all stay easy.